afternoon, everybody. Yeah, thanks to Ramon, I probably won't have many viewers this afternoon, but yeah, we'll do a Voetsek ANC Friday stream anyway. And yeah, let's just see if anybody joins us. Okay, that's enough. Thank you. Bye-bye. No, off you go. Too bad Misha had to go. I have to thank Michael for this every single day because it's really cool. Hello, anti-Marxist. Gentle, his excuse is he's going to a movie and it starts at 6 o'clock, so I don't know. Whatever. I'm not going to reschedule my stream just because more popular YouTubers are streaming. Don't really, yeah. This is a new name. Hello, David Borsoff. Welcome to the chat. Very cool to see you. Anti-Marxist said I dropped off Ramon's untimely stream to peek in here. Thanks, Anti-Marxist. You might want to go back to his stream because, I mean, when he talks cock, at least he talks sense. I just, yeah, nowhere near as good as him, so. Yeah. So, yeah, the wonderful ANC and wonderful Eskom has brought us lovely load shedding and all sorts of flippin' wonderful presents this week as we try and piece our lives back together after the world's most draconian lockdown. Although, looking at what's happening in Victoria, Australia, I think they're winning, arresting people for Facebook posts. So, yeah. But yeah, we are technically still locked down because we can't really be productive when our electricity is rationed in the way that they're rationing it at the moment, which is flippin' annoying. Like yesterday, when I streamed, as you guys know, our power was supposed to go off at 4. So I'd made sure that dinner was cooked, and because it was soup, that I'd blended it with the blitzer stick and everything before I streamed, and I even got girl child to make me coffee whilst I was streaming, and the water was still hot so that husband could make coffee when he walked in the door because I knew he was on his way home. And what happened? No load shedding. Okay. This morning, what happens? Power goes off at 8:15 after they decide to kick into load, what's it, stage 4, stage 3, or who the hell knows, load shedding. So my mom doesn't get to make her tea before the power comes off. It goes off. So I So anyway, we've got the Kodak bottle, so I put that on to boil some water for her to make tea. But like, if we'd known that the power was going to go off, I would have filled the flask before it went off. It's like psychological warfare. That's how it feels. Because when you prepare for load shedding and so that you can mitigate its effects to you, it doesn't go off. And then when you get complacent about it, it goes off. So, you know what? They must all just fucking Voetsek. Hello, joking atheist. Yes, it is Friday. It's very cool. Gentle Inflatables has the shittiest times for load shedding, 10 a.m. and then again at 6 p.m. Is that every day? Is that how it works in Cape Town? Is it every day? Because in Joburg, we have 4 hours, but they put us in different blocks on different days. And it's not even like a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday thing. No, it's this day of the month and it's the date of the month. So like last night was supposed to be 4 to 8. Well, they say 8:30 because, it takes them time to switch everything back on. But it didn't go off. And then this morning it was 8 until 12, or 8:15 until 12. And then if we have it tomorrow, it'll probably be like 12 until 4:30, the afternoon. Yes, they're controlling us. There's nothing wrong with supply. They're trying to make us suffer more. That's how I feel. Absolutely. Good morning, Totenkopf. Usually every day different, but this week it's been the same times all week. I noticed that with Germ, because he seems to be going off consistently at 10 o'clock, meaning his streams can't go over time. Lovely. I'm sorry, I need to count stitches. And then this will be 36. I have to count the stitches, otherwise I end up making mistakes on each row and then I have to rip it back. You guys have seen a version of this pillow before and it was not lacquer, so I ripped it back. Because unlike the ANC, I believe that sometimes the best way to fix something is to just start over. And that's what South Africa needs now, is to just start over. Voetsek ANC. We started over in 94, and I think it's what we need now. But anyway. And not allowed, gentle, and not allowed. We're not allowed to get completely off the grid and not have any state-provided services. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, no, no. And even if you try and do drought mitigation by having water tanks, oh, yes, we want to tax that too. And we want to tax the water you take out of your own borehole. Oh, yes, oh, yes. I didn't count quietly on purpose. Watch someone has joined the stream at that point and they're like, oh fuck, she's doing ASMR again, and they leave. I heard rumors that the UN was going to send ships with generation power to come help out, but then they weren't happy with the ANC's environmental sustainable development policy, so they cancelled. I don't care. The UN can also go get fucked. I don't want anything from the UN. They think they can dictate to everybody how they should live their lives and what they can eat and how much they can eat and how many children they can have and where those children should be schooled. No, the UN is also just an evil socialist, globalist organization. They can also just go get knotted. It's not a needle, it's a hook. I can't stab myself with it. Look, it's round. Yes, ANC needs a bitch slap right the fuck out off the continent. Never mind just out of Africa. Send them to Antarctica. They can go play with sea lions. Yes, I would also rather do without electricity than their cuck. Yep, being punished for something that you didn't do. I mean, South Africans have consistently been mitigating load shedding since 2007. Okay. Who remembers the great big hype about, getting rebates from Eskom for installing a solar panel to attach to your geyser to heat up your water? Hey, who remembers that? South Africa, we've been urged to use less, and we still are. We're using less than what we were using in 2007 when load shedding first started, and yet we are still sitting with load shedding 13 years later. Why hasn't Joe Biden gotten the Rona? He sniffs everything. Oh, Totenkopf. Seriously. For all we know, he could have got it, and now he's just better. I don't know. Don't they keep him in a basement somewhere and let him out for photo opportunities where they know he won't have to answer questions? Because he'll just say something stupid again. No. Have you had that, Gentle? There's a lot of guys in the chat, so let's see if they know. But have you had that? I've only been in labor once, and it was an attempted VBAC, and my midwife did break my waters, and yes, it was like a very long crochet hook, and it was not fun. It was not fun at all. I have them in all different sizes. I must wash my germ cup. I forgot it on my desk last night, so I don't have place for my hooks. But okay, so this is a bamboo hook that I got from Tarn. They make t-shirt yarn, not this one. This one is Tarn. But it's cut because look at that, it can't like really hook the yarn, so I don't really like it. So I bought this set. So you can see this is quite a big one. And I'm busy using, so two are missing out of here because I'm using this one on here, and then the other size I'm using to try and make a toy hammock for my grandnephew. Let's take the rotary cutter out because that just makes it confusing. But yeah, so like no matter how stubborn your boogers are, I think we can, sort you out. Thanks. My husband is watching me on like full volume and walking through the lounge. So sorry about that if it sounded like I was echoing. So yeah, it's pretty cool, huh? Can sort out your boogers anytime. I need to knit you a lacquer Mexican poncho, must say, for ANC on the front. I'm not knitting, I'm crocheting. And FF app, you should know better. I don't knit, I crochet. Yeah. I probably could crochet a poncho because that's just crocheting in the round and then slowly increasing. I just need to make sure the starting chain will make it over the head. So yeah. Gentle saying, yes, shit, felt like I peed myself. First child normal birth, second emergency C-sec, and third a planned C-section. Okay, cool. all births are kaksor. I tell you what, so I labored with my middle son, Declan. I don't know why I said his name. Anyway, I labored with him because I attempted a VBAC with him. And I had no painkillers, nothing. And I progressed quite far before they said no, C-section. And I had ruptured on the scar, so yeah, just as well. And yeah, I just got in the water and I was high on my own endorphins. It was so surreal. It was flippin' awesome until it wasn't anymore. And we had to go to theatre. Then it wasn't lekker. Anti-Marxist said, yeah, I remember the population has doubled since 94 thanks to half of Africa migrating here, and everyone has been connected. In return, large industries have left, taking millions of jobs. Yeah, just the policies here just make it not conducive to running a business. Like, yeah. And you know what, also, people have become very consumeristic. They know, there's no value. Okay, I'm just checking the yarn because now I know this is the start of the last ball, original ball. So then I know how many rows I have to do before I can close off. Yeah, just nobody cares about like the mom and pop business anymore. It's like, oh no, you know, let's all go to Spur for dinner. And I'm sorry, but Spur food is cuck. Like, yeah, everything comes in a flippin' freezer packet that they chuck in a, I don't know, rehydration machine and then bring it to your table. Like, it just doesn't taste like real food anymore. Nothing at that place tastes like real food anymore. But yeah, that's what people like. I don't get it. Really don't get it. Now I want to hide this join inside the cushion. What the hell am I doing? I hate it when there's a knot in the yarn right where my hook has to come through. So let's go back to the comments before we fight with that. Gentle Inflatables is going to learn how to crochet via YouTube. That's how I taught myself, by the way. Take Marimba Jam for constipation. Okay, I'm not sure how we got onto constipation. Did I miss like a whole whack load of comments? Imagine men had to go through. Imagine men had to go through pregnancy, Gentle. Imagine any man in your life carrying another human being, growing another human being for 9 months. Can you imagine that? Because that's one thing my husband says. Whenever anybody says to him, yeah, do you think men could handle childbirth? He's like, no, I think they could handle childbirth. I don't think they could handle pregnancy. That's his answer. And David Boshoff is comparing kidney stones to labor. No, I can tell you, not from personal experience, but I can tell you that kidney stones are worse than labor. Okay, there you go, guys. I told you kidney stones are worse than labor. And you know why? Because after labor, they put a cute, squishy, okay, actually, they're quite ugly, thing that you grew inside your body and you love unconditionally. And they come and they put it on your chest. And it's like all worth it. Kidney stones, they get rid of with medical waste. So, yeah, there's no payoff. Except, obviously, the pain's gone. So, yeah. I wonder what the cost of births is nowadays. Fucking expensive. I know if you're not on medical aid and you want to give birth in a private hospital, you have to pay 25,000 Rand cash. And you might get some of it back, provided the birth isn't complicated. Like you don't have to go to theatre. But yeah, that's what I know. And that's just starting, that's just the hospital fees. That's not what you have to pay the gynae, what you have to pay the anaesthetist if you have an epidural or if you have to have a C-section. Yeah. Yeah. This is disgusting. I don't even want to think about that. That's why I cook every day, and if we eat out, then we do pizza. Yeah. Like we have a really nice Italian place close to us, and it's always been super, super popular. And during lockdown, I found out that they were delivering. They had opened and they were delivering, when takeout was first allowed. Geez, the day I found that out, I was out and I phoned my husband. I said, we're having Geno's for dinner. And he's like, oh my God, are they open? I said, yes. I said, okay. He says, cool, I'll order. Man, it was so worth it. It was so worth it. If I saw my best friend engaged in corruption in SA, would I report them? Absolutely. But you see, the thing is, I tend to only hang out with good people who don't like corruption and are anti-corruption. So, like, the chances of this happening are slim to none. But yeah, no, I would. But I wouldn't report them to like the Hawks or anything. I'd find an investigative journalist that I trusted and say to them, okay, you investigate this until it's like done without a shadow of doubt that this can actually be, the people that are involved can pay the price. Because yeah, men and waxing. I'm not sure. I think I've missed comments again. Sorry. Joking atheist, if men carried babies, paternity leave would be 12. If men get survive with their wives being pregnant, I think they may stand a chance. Stop pushing it. Oh, anti-Marxist, I'm sorry. And I'm not sure what that was about. But yeah. Oh, it was you that said about the kidney stones. Yeah. No, I'm sorry. I will take labor. I can't say childbirth because I didn't experience childbirth, or not normal delivery childbirth. I got cut open instead. I would take labor over a stomach bug any day of the week. Seriously. It's just how I feel about it. Like the endorphins and those natural painkillers and everything that your body produces. Yeah. It was amazing. So it's just how I feel about it. But yeah. So yes, I decided to redo the cushion because it had a weird shape. I did something wrong when I started it. I don't know. It was very odd. So girl child is still waiting for a cushion. Mind you, the other one also is not closed. So boy child is still waiting for that one. Because of my stupid spilling coffee, then trying to wash the yarn in the washing machine mistake. That pillow took, I'm not lying, a week in the sun to dry. Moron. It's that big. It's about as long as my face, a little bit longer than my face. It's that big. So far. And I have a bit of yarn left. I basically have to do another 4 rows after this before I start closing it off. I know, joking atheist, this is so true. So many people would find the wallet, take the contents, and then chuck it away. I know, it's so true. Like, I can't tell you how surprised I was one day. I was sitting at home one evening, and I got a phone call from my dad, and I was like, how's it, Daddy? And so the dude's like, hey, is that Beth? And I'm like, yes. He says, sorry, at the Checkers here, and I picked up this phone, and I don't know who it belongs to. I just found it in the parking lot, and so I thought I'd phone the first contact. And do you know Tom? And I'm like, yes, I know Tom. That's my dad. And he says, okay, well, yeah, I've got his phone, so can you just get him to phone? I said, yeah, sure. Phone my mom, get him to phone his own phone. Phone his own phone to make arrangements to collect the phone. So, yeah. But I mean, you know what's even more sickening than that? You know, if there's car accidents now and people witness, the car accident, and they just go and they pillage what they can from the car. They steal phones, handbags, wallets, money, whatever of value they can find in the car. And they don't even phone emergency services. They just run the fuck away with all of those people's personal belongings. Like, what the fuck is wrong with people? It really gets me. It really gets me. Like, ugh. Okay, it's time to count stitches again. So I'll count louder so that people don't think this is another dodgy stream. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, and this will be 36. Even all that stuff is worthwhile when they just cuddle on your chest, and it's just so cute. I mean, my kids are way past baby age, but they're even more cute now. Except the teenager. She's like mostly full of attitude. But it's okay. So long as I keep her alive, then she'll give me cute grandbabies, then everything will be good again. It was a joke, by the way. This has happened once. And yeah, it was pretty solid, so it wasn't a huge issue. But I think I always managed to like make sure that that wasn't going to happen, because it had just happened, or I knew that they'd had their bowel movement for the day or whatever, and then I'd bath them. So yeah, just wasn't really a problem for me. But the time that this did happen was the time that my daughter was bathing with her brother, and I think he was maybe 1 and she was like 5, and she was lying down in the bath washing her hair. She was rinsing her hair, and then she felt this thing floating in the bath. And she also calmly got up and let the water out and disposed of the poop, and then told me what had happened. I was like, okay. Like, you didn't freak out. She's like, I wanted to, but I didn't really see the point in that, like how far it was going to get. She was maybe 6 when she did this. Yeah, she just didn't see the point in freaking out. So yeah, she just like, yeah, but can I run her a fresh bath, please? I don't know. I think I just make them special. I just make them special. I know yellow poop, breast milk poop is liquid. Absolute liquid. Yeah, it's bad. But yeah, it never happened in the bath. I've never heard of a kid reacting like that to poop in the bath. I mean, if it had been me, I think I would have screamed. And I'm an adult. So, yeah, go figure, eh? Go figure. So, can I tell you guys my dream? Can I tell you my dream for staying in South Africa? Because it's either stay here or go and move to a country that is a first world country, so there's uninterrupted power and there's great economic opportunities and blah blah, but they have very socialist problems and very leftist politics that I just don't agree with, so I just don't feel safe moving there. And I think lockdown has demonstrated, the lockdown all around the world has demonstrated that, rather the devil you know. So my dream is I want to find a property on a river. The river's for my husband because he likes to fish. And also we can generate our own power by using the power from the river. So you put like one of those, it's not a windmill, it's a thing that will turn in the water and then it turns and then it'll make power. And then we'll have like a bit of a wind farm and a bit of a solar farm and like just be completely off grid. And that's my dream. And I'll have chickens and goats. And because if you have a goat, you don't have to have a lawnmower. But also if you have a mareka, then you're all good. So you don't need goats. That's an inside joke that not all viewers will get. I have had spatterings of bird poop on me, and that freaks me the fuck out. Because, like, birds are gross. Ugh. My dog eats bird poop and then gets diarrhea, and I have to take her to the vet. So, yeah. Joking atheist has a joke of the day. Teacher, one day our country will be corruption-free. Which tense is it, student? Future impossible tense. Yeah. Absolutely. That's so true. Yeah, I want to go live off grid where everybody can just leave me the F alone. Well, not everybody, but the government can just leave me the F alone. And we can have like containers that we turn into, like, you know, those glamping type vibe things. Yeah. And people can come and stay and fish, and yeah, that's how we'll pay for the property, because we'll be like a B&B. It's a good plan, hey? A goat is so heavy metal. I just want goats because I think they're cute. And don't get me wrong, they're naughty as anything and destructive as anything, but yeah. A little girl asked her father, "Daddy, what is corruption?" "Go bring me a beer and I'll tell you. But Mommy said you should stop drinking." "Get yourself an ice cream too while you bring me a beer." "Oh, okay." Yes, tax-free. Because what are they going to tax me for? What do they provide me? And if you think about it, anybody that's privileged enough to have unlimited Wi-Fi that is watching this stream does not rely on the public health system, right? So you either pay cash private or you have medical aid, okay? So your medical care is not taken care of by the government, right? And I know I did a stream on this about a month ago about, I think I named it the cost of living in South Africa. And the consensus then was that we get fuck all for our taxes. Fuck all. Because we have to hire a private security company because our police can't keep our neighborhood safe. We can't even get insurance unless we have armed response. Our insurance is through the roof because of the way other people drive on the roads and because theft is so freaking high. I bet you if you had to go and look at your insurance policy properly and you saw how little you pay for homeowners insurance compared to household contents and your car, you would get a fright. Why? Because the risk of your house burning down is so much lower than your household contents being completely wiped out in one single burglary or robbery incident. And of course, vehicles, yeah. It's on the road every day, so it is a higher risk. It's getting close to counting time again. I can't believe how quickly this is going. Why do the politicians earn so much money? There should be a certain amount of what they should earn. Absolutely. You know, I think it's only African countries where you earn more in the public sector than you do in the private sector. Every American politician has said how they have taken a pay cut going from working in the private sector to working in politics. Hillary Clinton, I don't know if you guys like her or not, on the fence. I just watched a show that was on DSTV about her. I don't know what channel, I just watched it on DSTV now and catch up. When Bill became, I'm not even sure if it was governor, when he became governor, or when the second time, or when he became president, she was earning 3 times. Yeah, it was when he was governor. She was earning 3 times. Sorry, the camera won't focus. Have you got it, camera? Good. She was earning 3 times what he was earning working in the public sector. We've really got it ass about face here. We have got it ass about face. And our budget speaks to it. Because it recently came out that we're paying 60% of taxes that get paid go towards paying our bloated government and civil service. 60%. It was actually 58. And then 22% is going towards servicing debt, and 20% is what we have left over to run the country. 20% to pay SASA grants, to provide education, like, can't. Yes, exactly. And then the money that does make it into municipalities and stuff like that, which again is a form of tax because we pay our rates and we pay exorbitant fees for water and electricity, just gets squandered, that there's no money left for infrastructure. Nothing. There's not even money for maintenance on existing infrastructure. Everything state-owned is a failure, including itself. Bye-bye, joking. Atheist. Oh, you're having lasagna. I'm so jealous. I wish I could eat lasagna. Man, I miss lasagna. I got a vegetarian lasagna from, there's this cheese shop near us that sells frozen Italian meals as well. So my husband got me a vegetarian lasagna. Oh, it was gross. Ugh. I don't know. I can make a mean vegetarian lasagna. Just it's a lot of work. And when it's only me that eats it. But he did get me he got a cannelloni with the spinach ricotta stuffing inside, and oh, that was nice. That was very nice. I don't do well with Oscar jokes. Green lasagna. You mean the spinach sheets? They're not bad, but it's nice to make. If you do make a lasagna, then it's nice to make one layer of the spinach and one layer of the normal lasagna. That's how I've done it before. Chris Wyatt, thank you for watching me. I appreciate the support. What's with the collection of weapons on the wall behind you? Looks like a psycho moment. I know. It's awesome, hey? These are because I like needlework and I like sewing and I like crocheting and all of that. So these are my weapons for, like, these are my paper scissors, and also husband uses them to cut his nails. And then those are thread scissors. Those are pinking shears. That's another pair of paper scissors. Those are thread cutters. Those are needlepoint scissors. And yeah, my fabric scissors are in my bedroom because I was using them to cut yarn. So yeah, I have to have, sorry, camera. I have to have all different scissors because, yeah. And then I came up with the idea of putting hooks on the bottom of a shelf to hang my scissors so that they're always within arm's reach, and I can immediately grab the pair I'm looking for, because like keeping them in a bucket wasn't working because I would have to scratch for the exact pair of scissors. Gentle inflatables cannot stomach sushi. I love sushi. Oh, I love sushi. Mom's weapons of mass destruction. Oh, the stuff to cut the roses lives in the garage with the gardening tools that are also all on hooks. Have I mentioned that I'm a professional organizer? So, yeah, I tend to have a lot of baskets and a lot of, I love hooks because I love visual storage, so that you can just look at a place and you know exactly where something is. And then also, you know, when something's missing. So like when my children steal my scissors and cut paper with them, I know that there's a pair gone missing. And now they've caught on that mom actually notices. And so they're not stealing my scissors anymore. Yes, I have hooks everywhere. Everywhere. I'm hooked on hooks. I'm a hooker. If you go look at previous videos I did, you'll see I did a Sunday fun day where I said let's hook up, and you'll see a meme there of a hooker. Actually, let me just get it off of Google Photos quickly. I'll share it. I'm sure it's in photos. If only I could find photos. Oh, there it is. They changed the logo and now I'm confused. Okay, that's opened. Let me share my screen. Chrome tab, photos, share. So there you go. It says this is a hooker. A hooker plays with balls. A hooker carries a 9mm. A hooker loves whips and chains. A hooker is happy. Be like a hooker. I don't know what hook is in Afrikaans. Tell me. I wanted to show you guys a meme. It's pretty old, but it tickled me. It tickled me. Hawk. Okay. Because the virus cancelled everything. Oh, hawk it. Yeah. So yeah. Oh, this was also a funny meme. Share it again. So no one told you life was going to be this way. Your job's remote, you're broke, you're hiding from a plague. It's like you're always stuck in quarantine. You might be there for days, a week, a month, or even a year. But sung to the song that they used on Friends. What was it called? Crap. I can't even remember who sang it. Jeez, brain fog. Brain fog. This is my husband. Every day of his life. That's for you, Gentle. Bye, David. Thanks for dropping in. Okay. Yeah. All this free time. Fuck. Like, Gentle, I don't know if you have the same problem, but do you find that people don't like really appreciate that you actually are quite busy as a stay-at-home mom and business owner? Like, they'll ask you to do favors and like or they'll ask you, wouldn't you like to join my MLM? And you say, no, thanks, I don't really have time. They're like, but you're a stay-at-home mom. Don't you have lots of time? Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Yeah, Gentle Inflatables doesn't know what free time is. Yeah, I know. People are very strange. No, why am I doing that? No. Slip stitch into the next row, to join the row, the round, and then chain 2. 1, 2, and then carry on double crocheting. So, yeah, master of multitasking. That's what mom stands for. I also live on coffee and chocolate and peanuts and yeah, probiotic meal replacement shakes. I'll never forget when I started my half-day job, I just had the 2. So my daughter must have been 7 and my son was 2. Yeah, he turned 2 just after I started that job. And I thought, oh, it's going to be so cool. I'm going to have so much more time and I'm going to be able to help my daughter with her homework and it's going to go so smoothly and everything. The whole first week I forgot to eat lunch. It was insane. I quickly learned that if I wanted to eat lunch, I would have to eat it before I left work. Because it was just crazy. As soon as I fetched her, it just didn't stop. There was actually a point that I considered not fetching my son from the day mom when I fetched her from school because I just couldn't cope. Weird, huh? Hello, Misha. I try to be a super mom, gentle. I also, like, I've learned not to have such high expectations of myself. Sometimes just making sure the kids don't kill themselves is enough. Yeah, you do learn to manage everything. And some days you manage it better than others. That's just how it is. It was quite funny how, like, at the beginning of lockdown, people would contact me and they would be like, but how do you do this? Like, how do you cope? I'm like, I don't know. I feel like you feel every single day. Every day is different. Some days are easy, other days are hard, and some days you feel like you haven't accomplished anything. It's normal. Hello, Laura. I wouldn't say I'm the super mom. I'm one of the super moms. Because trust me, there's a lot of us. You guys mustn't forget that Laura's doing quiz night tonight again. I should actually grab a link for Laura's channel. So that you guys can subscribe and take part in quiz night tonight. Yes, super moms don't give a shit. That's absolutely true. No, just set your channel, Laura. It's all good. People can subscribe and then they'll get the notification. Don't forget to ring the bell, people. Make sure the bell is set to all notifications. And whilst you're at it, make sure the bell is set on my channel to all notifications so that you know.
I finally won in soccer and I'm sweating.
I can see. No thanks. I don't like how sweet feels. How's your head?
Good.
Okay. Boy child woke up with a headache. Always makes me worry. But he was just playing soccer with Dad, so I think he'll be okay. No, please don't. No, please don't. No, really, please don't. Is that really necessary? Yeah, so when I get my property on the river and I have my little glamping container B&Bs, who's going to come visit? No, don't do that. Please take that to your bedroom and make sure your bedroom is tidy because it was not tidy earlier. You too, little one. I have a lot more patience than Laura, apparently. Okay. I think my kids just know how many please don'ts they'll get out of me before I start swearing. And then it's, yeah. Okay, so Gentle Inflatables is going to come stay at our Eleutheria B&B. And learn how to catch fish. And she's going to teach me how to grow asparagus. And all those other good veggies that I'll need to grow because we're going to be so far away from anyway. And that's also why we need to have goats for milk. Because I think goat poop is better to clean up than cow patties. Yeah, Gentle Inflatables will be cool on a river. Can you imagine riding a jumping castle down a river? Yeah, that's not going to happen because you need electricity to keep it blown up. No, Misha, I will not show my children online. I've actually made a decision not to even show stuff that they make online anymore. Because I believe that that's a monster that doesn't need to be fed. So yes, and I mean a monster within themselves, chasing the dopamine. Not doing it. Gentle's kids ask when they're getting veggies. Yeah, chicken poop does stink, unfortunately. Chicken is the most important veggie. I just want chickens for eggs because I can't tell you how many eggs my husband is going through now. Gosh, it's frightening. And I mean frightening in terms of cost, not in terms of what we were talking about earlier. The Telegram group. That was funny. Yeah, you know, Laura, I just learned from reading a book that, you know, showing stuff online is, yeah, it's contributing to a major psychological problem at the moment. And yeah, it's just, don't want to take any more risks. Yes. Hungry. Are you happy, Gentle? I don't know. I don't know if I'm good enough yet to talk to people like Kyle and stuff like that. Like, I want to be able, it's not, don't get me wrong, it's not that I want to be able to slay him like Ramon did. I want to make sure that we have a proper conversation, like it's a proper, yeah. So I need to count again, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, and we'll do 36, and that's good. So yeah, like I don't really even know what his views are And like, I already know that I don't agree with him on the whole mask thing. So, like, I mean, what must we sit and have pissing competitions about masks? And he can show his research and I can show my research. And then, you know, we end up agreeing to disagree anyway. Like, I don't really see the point in that. But I'll follow him on Twitter and see if there's anything we can possibly find common ground on. I don't know. Yesterday, I actually couldn't handle listening to his voice, so I didn't watch it. I just posted a horrible picture on Twitter because I log into YouTube and this is the picture that comes up. Allure him with a biscuit, chocolate chip is the best kind of like fishing. Apparently it's from smoking. Apparently he damaged his voice box smoking. So I don't know. I don't know where Marika is. She's probably watching Morning Shot. Totenkop's belly still hurts. So I'm going to show you. I log into YouTube and this is what comes up on my YouTube yesterday. This is what comes up on my subscription feed, and it was just such a funny preview of what they were doing, and so I put it on Twitter, and I wasn't very nice about it, but I don't really care. Okay, there it is. All right, now I need to share it. Either that or he's just very he was just one of the unlucky ones that was susceptible to getting one of those side effects from smoking. So I said, yeah, it looks like Roman was adjusting his glasses because he couldn't believe what he was hearing. It was so funny that that's what YouTube decided as the preview at that time. Oh, it was just hilarious. So yeah. I had to screenshot it because it probably would have changed after that. I was like, I can't believe my luck. This is what it decides to bring. Anyway, yeah, I tuned in and I couldn't take his voice yesterday. Like when I heard him on Germ, it wasn't so bad, but I don't know, yesterday I was just irritated and didn't feel like it at all. So Gentle, what you cooking today? Anything exciting? Yes, Germ had that chop on as well. The same chop. Bye-bye, Misha. I know, like how lucky was that screenshot? Like, come on. You don't get luckier than this. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, then someone left a rather nasty comment on my post and he came and defended himself as well, which was quite funny. Oh well. I can't remember how many rows I've done since the knot, guys. And now I hit the knot so well. I don't know where it is. Oh, there it is. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is the last row before I start closing this pillow off. And I don't have to run away anytime soon because y'all aren't going to be watching Roman because he decided to stream early because he's going to watch a movie. Who does that anymore? Well, if I'm really honest, the only reason why we haven't been to movies is because there hasn't been anything that I want to see on the big screen this year. Like last year, there was the Elton John movie that we wanted to see on the big screen. And of course, Bohemian Rhapsody. Yeah. Oh, sounds like my mother's home. She went out on the piss. See, Paul, I do let her out. That sounds sounds so nice. Bacon, eggs, and toast. Kids want eggs. Yeah, you know, Tim Noakes would say that isn't cheating, just don't do the toast. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. It's Bianca van Wyck's Tinder match. Or it's Bianca's child. Let's ask Mother how drunk she is. How tipsy are you? Did you have to call an Uber?
No,
Okay.
I only had one.
You only had one? Okay. All right. But it's been a while since you even had one, so.
Yeah, I only had one. And they didn't have Bombay Sapphire.
Oh no. Did they only have cheap
So
gin?
it's on their menu
Mm.
and they don't have it.
Oh no.
Which to me isn't on, but anyway. Oh, I'm so full. Anyway. It was very pleasant.
Cool. Where did you go?
We just went to Duffel.
Oh, okay.
It's quite busy. Because I assume they
Good.
have to, you know, they can't have the table right on top of one another, you know.
Mm.
I can't remember trying to think what
One gin and tonic, gentle. One gin and tonic. And no, it wasn't a double.
No. They charge enough for that.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just reading comments. Oh, gentle likes your accent. My mother is from Cornwall. And that accent is watered down. You must hear her when she's with her sisters. Gets a lot
No, not with my
thicker.
sisters. With people from Cornwall. My sisters don't have a Cornish accent.
And when you were with Peter, before your brother passed away. Although he lived here for longer than you, so his wasn't so broad either. But yes, that's my mom.
Who are you talking to?
My viewers. My viewers.
Oh, your viewers. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, I'm still online.
Yes, it's me. Her mother.
The one we don't keep in a cupboard. But you see, Paul's not here today. So I can't even prove that we don't keep you in a cupboard.
They bring me out to cook the supper sometimes.
Yesterday, Paul must have seen you through the crack in the door because he said, oh, they've left They've let the Oma out the cupboard again. So I moved the camera. Oh, Titankopf says Cornwall is cool. He stayed in Padstow.
Padstow's very nice. You should look on my Facebook page. There's a picture of me on memories yesterday.
You won't be able to see it because your
Went
stuff.
to Rick Stain's seafood restaurant.
Yeah, she went to Rick Stain's seafood restaurant. My mom lives the high life.
I was taken there by my rich friends.
Laura, where's your mom from, Laura? She apparently gets her mom's accent when she talks to her mom. Because her mom's in the UK.
Where does she live?
That's what I just asked. Yeah, the one day that we let you out to go get drunk, because, you know, how can you let your mother go out? She's going to get the Rona and die. Yeah. Paul's not watching, so I can't even prove. Laura's mom is in Bournemouth, but is from Cambridge. And Titankopf's mom is also in the UK. Very interesting.
So full. That chicken nugget.
And now she's complaining because she ate too much. Well, she had a gin and tonic. And doesn't tonic have the hydroxychloroquine stuff in? I know it's not in high enough doses to be therapeutic, but, you know. Anyway. Wow, it's 17:03. I think I'm going to go so I can spend some time with my husband and close this. Well, I can't close the pillow off because I need to stuff it first. I'll save the stuffing for Sunday, okay? So we can stuff a pillow together on Sunday. Don't forget to go and subscribe to Laura's channel. And Schweppes tonic water has quinine in it. There we go. Yep, in Malawi they used to drink it to keep malaria away. There we go. So don't forget to go subscribe to Laura's channel. There's only 4 of you watching, and I'm sure you already have subscribed to her, so that you can join in on quiz night tonight. And thanks for staying and chatting. Quinine is essentially old school hydroxychloroquine. Yes, that's what I understood it to be. Because they also give you hydroxychloroquine when you have Lyme disease. True story. Yes, we know Titankopf, the reigning champion. Anyway, thanks to everybody for watching and for commenting and interacting. It's been a great day. I'll catch you again on Sunday. Yes, I'll reinstitute the Sunday Fun Day streams, and we'll stuff this pillow because it's going to be ready to stuff by then. And yeah, have a good one. Remember, if you're catching the replay, please subscribe. Please make sure you've rung my notification bell so that you can join us in future. Like the video and don't wear a mask if you don't have to. Cheers.